Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a few more cards from across the galaxy that were revealed at Nova. So first up here we have the X-Wing. This was partially spoiled in one of the Fantasy Flight articles when they announced the set. So red hero, vehicle support, 2 resources, X range for a resource, X indirect, disrupt, shield, and blank. You can include up to 4 copies of this support in your deck. So like the TIE Fighter, you can have 4 of it. So far, only the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing can break deck building rules as far as playsets. So playsets are normally 2 cards. The X-Wing and TIE Fighter allow you to include 4 of them. And the X on this die is equal to the number of copies of the support you have in play. So if you have all 4 of these out, you're going to be doing either 4 range for a resource, or 4 indirect. Even if with just 1 out, you're looking at 1 range, 1 indirect. So obviously better if you have more than 1 in play. Unlike the TIE Fighter, it doesn't have ambush, and it doesn't let you pull the other X-Wings out of your deck. So that feels thematic to the TIE Fighters, because normally when there's 1 TIE Fighter around, there usually is more than just 1. So usually they're in swarms. So you're not going to be able to use the X-Wing in a swarm version, but you are still able to include 4, and the more you have of these in play, the more damage they will do. Of course, though, if you have 4 out, if you resolve dice 1 at a time, like you do, it's going to go from, let's say, like 4 range. The next one you resolve will be 3 range. The next one you resolve will be 2 range, and then down to 1, or indirect as well. But 2 resources to get this out. I think it's pretty good, especially if you have multiple out. You're going to get more damage out of it. So that is the X-Wing. We're going to move into our next card. And next up, we have the Millennium Falcon. This one being from the Solo movie. So, red or hero support vehicle, 6 resources, unique of course. After you play the support, you may search your deck or discard pile for the Escape Craft number 102 from across the galaxy, and attach it to this support as a mod upgrade without paying its cost. If you search your deck, shuffle it. So then sides here, we have 3 range, 4 range for a resource, 4 indirect, 2 discard, 3 shields, 3 resources. So really strong sides here. An ability to basically pull out the Escape Craft and attach it to the Falcon, and not have to pay the Escape Craft's cost. We're going to get to Escape Craft a little bit later in this video. One thing I find weird with this card is maybe it should have been neutral, because the new Solo card, or the new Han, is neutral. If they do a new Lando, I assume that would probably be neutral as well. And the vehicle should probably also be neutral, maybe. So you can include Han in any deck. So you include the new Han in a hero deck, you can use the Falcon. If you include him in a villain deck, you're not going to have access to the Falcon. But really strong sides here. So 3 damage sides, and then 2s and 3s on the utility side. So you can discard 2 cards. You can get 3 shields. You can also get 3 resources off of this as well. Again, it costs 6, so it's fairly expensive. But you can also find ways to cheat this out. It's like if you pair, if you have a red deck, you can use Hera for special to get this into play, and then bounce it to your hand after the round is over. You can do the trick with the quad jumper, so include a quad jumper, play the quad jumper, and then use it to reduce the cost of a vehicle by 3. You switch it out with that. We have some pretty good sides here, and the ability to get the Escape Craft up. The Escape Craft being the little front portion of the Falcon that is generally not there in any of the other films. So that is the Millennium Falcon. It would have been interesting if it was neutral, but again, this is a hero upgrade. It's generally more of a hero ship anyway, but with the Solo film, Solo being not working with the Rebellion yet, not working with the Empire, or briefly working with the Empire, I should say, spoilers for Solo, but briefly working with them, this feels like it could have been neutral, but generally the Falcon, as a ship goes, is generally a more heroic ship than a neutral ship, because it's used in the original trilogy as a hero vehicle, as well as the sequel trilogy as well. So episode 7, 8, and 9 will have the Falcon as well. But that's good. That's the Falcon. We're going to move into our next card, which is the Escape Craft. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. And finally, we have the Escape Craft. So a unique card as well. Support vehicle, yellow hero, 2 resources, focus, shield, resource, 2 resources, and a blank. As a power action, you can spot the Millennium Falcon. To attach this card to it as a mod upgrade, discard all upgrades on this card. So if you had other Starship mods on this, they get discarded if you attach it to the Falcon. That's a power action you can do. And as an action, if this card is an upgrade, it becomes a support. Do not ready it. Meaning, basically, if this is on the Falcon, you can, as an action, remove it from the Falcon, and it becomes just goes back to being its own support vehicle. So utility card here. So we have focus, shields, and resources. It's pretty interesting because I do like the ability to attach and detach from the Millennium Falcon. So if your opponent has a special showing on something that like destroys a support, you can use the action on the escape craft to detach it from the Falcon, and the Falcon gets destroyed by the special. Let's say an ATSC special or something like that, or like a rocket launcher special. You can detach it from that, and then you still have the escape craft in play, which you can still use after the Falcon gets destroyed, or if they destroy your Millennium Falcon. Then if you play another Falcon, because it just says spot the Millennium Falcon, it doesn't say what version. So it could be, I imagine, the Awakenings Millennium Falcon, the Millennium Falcon from the Luke and Han starter set, as well as the Millennium Falcon from across the galaxy. So I do like that they're making it so it works with previous versions of that vehicle. So you'll be able to attach and detach it off of those as well. And the sides on here are decent. So you got, again, you have focus, shield, and I like that it has a 2 resource side as well. This is 2 resources to play this, or if you do play the Millennium Falcon, pay 6, play the new Falcon from solo. You're then able to search your deck for the escape craft and attach it without paying those 2 additional resources. So those are all the cards for today. These are just more cards that were revealed at Nova. We'll be doing more videos as more and more cards from across the galaxy are revealed and spoiled. But that's going to do it for now. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care, and thanks again for watching.